Board of Directors for 2011. I hope everyone is keeping warm and had a very pleasant and joyous holiday. Thanks to all of you for being here and welcome. Welcome to the Central School District Board meeting. Comments from the community are entertained during the time designated for communication from the floor and during the board listening groups. The board will receive communication but does not assign individuals during this comment time. All speakers will need to fill out a comment card and turn it into the board secretary or myself at the beginning of the meeting. Speakers' comments are to be 3 minutes or less. Additional information and details may be submitted in writing to the board chair. The board will not hear complaints against individuals in public. All complaints must go through the board's approval process as outlined in Board Policy KL. And with that, Kathleen, will lead us in the pledge salute, please.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I think you need to turn the button on the bottom. Turn the microphone over like this. Maybe pull it a little closer. That's very good. Perfect.
Some things that are happening in January are the Winter Formal Dance is coming up, and the theme is Candyland. Friday the 21st is the Winter Formal Court Assembly in the new gym, and Saturday the 22nd from 8:30 to 11:30 here in the cafeteria is the Winter Formal Dance. Wednesday the 26th is Final Study Night, also here in the cafeteria. That night is for students to come and finish any missing work before the end of the semester and to study for finals. Teachers volunteer their time to be there and help students individually. There's also food and just a quiet place to study. And the following Thursday and Friday are finals, and the new semester begins on February 1st. Winter sports have all started practicing, and the winter play Much Ado About Nothing has also started rehearsal. And that show opens on February 16th and runs through the 26th.
Wonderful. Are there any questions, board members? Okay, thank you very much. Everybody's glad to be back and ready to go, right? Good, thank you. Okay, board listening groups. We have only one person who wishes to speak to a listening session, so I think we'll just maintain as a body of the whole, if that's okay with everybody. Okay. Kathleen Stanley. Yes, please. I didn't think it seemed very fair to ask you to go to 3 different groups, you know.
That's fine. My issue this evening has to do with the bond budget, which the district has continued to maintain its under budget, despite the fact that the district borrowed $2 million additional revenues. And use those revenues in part to fund things that have been promised within the original including the HVAC equipment and some items related to the athletics.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, let's move to the board listening group. We just did that. Consent agenda. And we have approval of a set of minutes. We have a personnel recommendation, and may I take this opportunity to just say good luck and enjoy retirement, and thank you very much for your service, Mr. Horn. We've enjoyed having you here. We have and the policy review that we've been working on, sections A, B, and C. I will entertain a motion for the consent agenda. It's moved and seconded that we approve the consent agenda as presented. Any discussion? Kathleen?
On page 7, second paragraph, where it indicates, we're talking about, is this on?
It is on, yeah.
Um,
Now, are you talking about minutes of the meeting 12/6? Yeah. Page 7.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes.
Just want to make sure it's in November.
we do. My question has to do with the fact that it refers to the December 16 facilities grant meeting, the facilities group meetings, but we hadn't actually set that date at our December board meeting. It was not set until afterward. So I'm wondering if it's correct to have that in there that way.
It's in the second paragraph on page 7.
So your suggestion would be to just remove the date itself, not the sentence, but we'll discuss questions about it.
It's meeting.
Yeah, because I don't think we can indicate a date when we hadn't actually set the date at the last board meeting.
Okay, we'll have those corrections, have that correction made. Any other questions or comments about the consent agenda items? Okay, hearing none, all those in favor of accepting the consent agenda as presented, please signify by raising your right hand. Please signify by raising your right hand. Opposed? Did you vote yes on all of those? Oh, you're going to abstain, okay. All right, so it carries with one abstention. Thank you. Okay, our business agenda.
I'm sorry, I was not paying attention.
Oh, boy.
I was trying to pay attention. So now it's probably going to make things a mess. But I do have another question. Can we go back?
Well, we accepted it, we voted to accept it. Maybe you could make a statement about it in your comments at the end of the meeting.
Could we add to our agenda a question about this?
Well,
Agenda item?
I mean, it's been approved and accepted, so the question is going to be some of the changes, and I think it needs to be added as an agenda item. But if it's just a question, maybe you can clarify it with the members of the office.
I think it has the potential for changing it, so I'd like to have it added to the agenda.
We need to have a motion to that, to add an agenda item. Okay. Okay. Any discussion?
You want further discussion?
Well,
If it's going to an agenda item, where you want the discussion to?
Well, I think we have to put it right in, probably right now,
Okay,
before we start the business.
okay. Like,
Oh, I'm sorry, we have to go. So the question was, where are we going to put it on the agenda? Let's do it right now and get it taken care of. Is there any other discussion? Okay, all those in favor of adding an additional agenda item to our agenda at this moment, can we do that? Okay, all those in favor, signify by raising your hand. Okay, I'm going to abstain. So, all right, Kathy.
on the minutes from the facilities group work session on 12/16.
Page number.
Page 7. The board took action there. And my question has to do with if in fact we hadn't actually set the date at the last board meeting, which was in a minute, then I'm not sure that this was legal for us to take action as a board then.
That question has been raised by some of the folks, not in exactly that same way.